Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? Navy Doc 5184 here, and welcome to my live stream to honor the late great Tina Turner. So, as most of you know, especially from my last tournament, normally what I try to do with these fan vote tournaments is before I actually start the tournament, I do reactions to all the songs, or depending on what the tournament is, I just do reactions for each one that's in the tournament. However, because it obviously was like right around the time of her passing, that I came up with the idea to do this tournament as a tribute to her. Um, while I had no objections from those close to me, I just personally felt I didn't want to do that because that would have felt way too um, exploiting, and I did not want to come across as just simply trying to exploit her passing to get views, monetizing, or anything like that. So I decided against doing the reactions prior to the tournament. However, I will be doing a reaction to the winner of the current tournament right now, which for the best Tina Turner song, which right now the finals are the songs What's Love Got to Do with It, which is probably her most well known song, and then We Don't Need Another Hero from the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome soundtrack, which, funny enough, is the song that I was introduced to Tina Turner through. So I will say this: I don't think I expected We Don't Need Another Hero to make it to the finals. I think I did expect it to the semis at least. So I personally am pleased that this made it. I will say this though: I did not expect what we have right now. I'm gonna refresh my page real quick. Yeah, because right now at 46 votes, we are deadlocked 50-50. So as of right now, there is actually going to be I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a co-champion, or I mean, I feel like I could do that, but I don't know. We'll see. We got a little under an hour for this to possibly resolve. We'll see. Um, so I know normally with these live streams, I'm joined by my brother and cousin, but um, it's just one of those things. If they're able to make it, perfect. If not, we'll make do. It's no problem. Because my cousin, unfortunately, is at work, so we can't really promise that he will make it. But if he does, we'll obviously talk about it because I know he has his own personal Tina Turner story. I wish I really had some stories, but one of the things I think that really drew me to Tina is, I mean, because with Mad Max, that I knew her out obviously as an actress, and amazingly enough, like when I heard the song "We Don't Need Another Hero" and even the opening credit song, it's like somehow I knew that was her without knowing it was her. It's just something I really wish I could explain what it was. I was a little kid when I first saw the movie, but I think it's just the soul and power that she really exudes when she sings. I wish I could really pinpoint it. It's like every song you really listen to her, there's a whole lot of soul that is really involved with it. But there are certain songs where she throws that power in there. It's just, they don't call her the queen of rock and roll for nothing, even though she's probably more R&B soul type deal. But then as I got older and started learning more about her, like I actually have not seen the biopic "What's Love Got to Do with It" with Angela Bassett starring as Tina Turner. That is actually probably a movie that maybe I should do a reaction to in the future. If you would be interested in seeing me do a reaction to that, definitely let me know, and I'll definitely probably put it in my list. But as I got older and started learning more of her story, what she was going through with Ike and everything, I think that was something else that kind of drew me to her because it's such a survival story, and it's hard sometimes to imagine people who are larger than life as victims. especially of domestic abuse. But at the end of the day, celebrity or not, still human beings. So the fact that she was able to escape that situation, survive that situation, and become one of the biggest acts, in music. I'm not going to limit her to just R&B or just rock and roll, but one of the biggest, acts in music, is really something for anybody to look forward to, and to do this, as a woman of color just adds to it. I know a lot of people don't like bring that up, but I think people really just need to understand just really how big it is for, not just a person of color, but for a woman of color to reach the stature that she did. There's only a few people that you can maybe even put, in that category. I know some people will think of, probably think of like Diana Ross or even nowadays Beyonce, but, you look at what Tina went through, and it's just, I think just that story of what she had to go through is just, it's something that is to be admired. And that is one of the things that I really loved most about her, on top of her music. And, if I was to try to think, what is my favorite Tina Turner song? We Don't Need Another Hero is probably up there. Amazingly enough, What's Love Got to Do with It, I think would probably be number three, number four. But I mean, how do you keep Proud Mary out of your top anything when it comes to that? I mean, good Lord, with Proud Mary, the thing I loved most about what she did with that is how it started off as a real kind of like slow, soul number. And then after that first, small chorus, it just suddenly picks up and it's just, oh, I love how that was arranged and it suited her so good. So one of the activities I do have planned, normally I know last time I did a live stream for these tournaments, I know I did it when there was 2 hours left. I think the only reason I did that is because we did do reactions to each of the participants with that. I would have probably done that with this, but again, I just didn't want to feel like that I was trying to exploit her passing. So the reaction is going to come at 12:01. As long as it's not a tie. If it's a tie, I may have to go to RNG and pick a winner here. I will be refreshing my page periodically just to make sure nothing has changed. I'm actually refreshing right now. And right now, okay, so we did get another vote. And right now, What's Love Got to Do with It is up 51-49. So I'm not going to say that it's going to look like that because the last time I checked before this, we were at, I think, 42 votes. And it was deadlocked. And then I just checked just a little bit ago and I was at 46. So with it being this close, there is a lot that can happen in 47 minutes. So, we shall see. But one of the activities I'm going to do, unfortunately, unless you are a member of the Patreon, which is, and I'm not really expecting a whole lot of patrons yet because it's still relatively new. But actually, while I'm bringing up the subject with the Patreon, because I know that one of the big things I started was because of my TV show and movie reactions. But situations like this where I'm doing a live stream for this, this is something where if you're a member of Doc's crew, which is why I called the Patreon page. That's why I used to call my YouTube membership. So it's all basically the same thing, but you would have a invite to this Discord, and you could actually be in this live stream as well. And one of the activities that I like doing with these particular live streams is guess that song. So as you can guess, it is going to be Tina Turner based. So we will be guessing some Tina Turner songs. I'll probably get to that in a minute. But what I might also do is I'll probably try to search up on here for some, maybe just some other videos, not necessarily music videos for Tina, but like maybe some interviews, some clips, maybe a montage or something. Um, I don't know if you guys got any ideas, let me know. But one of the things that we definitely will be doing is uh, a guess that song. We'll probably do those every few minutes, depending. But right now, what I think I'll do is we'll kind of just go into maybe the songs a little bit. So as I was saying about "We Don't Need Another Hero," that was the song that introduced me to Tina Turner, and I should say introduced me to Tina Turner where I knew it was her, because once I got older, I knew the song "Proud Mary" already. I just did not know that that was Tina. So as I got older, I did realize that I had already known that, but "We Don't Need Another Hero" is the first Tina song that I knew was Tina, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So, and that was, again, like I said, that was really my introduction to her. And, you don't really think deep about songs as a kid. I just know that I really liked it with the movie Mad Max. And I gotta say, I thought she did a really good job in that movie too. It's so weird kind of thinking of her as a villain per se, again, because oh geez, I don't remember how long ago it was, but I remember that they had the movie on Tubi, and I watched it again, and oh man, it was just so weird for me to watch that and see Tina in that light, because I don't think I'd only seen it as a kid for a while, and then I started learning more about her, and then it's like as you learn more about her, it's kind of like I hate the fact that I was kind of rooting against her in a way, because it's just like you don't feel right rooting against somebody that had to come from what she did and overcome what she did. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, man, how are you gonna do Max like that? I mean, she totally was trying to use him to try to take over Bartertown, and it's like once he kind of realized what he was doing, it's like she really did him dirty. So that's really a testament. And I don't know. I really wish. I wonder if she did any more movies. As far as I know, no. But if she had wanted to, she probably could, because I think she did a really good job in that movie. Um, Again, nothing real technical I can really say about the song outside of that. It's something that I've always enjoyed as a kid. That was my introduction to her. So it's probably gonna forever hold a real special spot for me in terms of my favorite songs for her. Now, as for "What's Love Got to Do with It," I mean, you can't say Tina Turner without thinking of this song. That's like her signature song. And, it's always kind of amazing how it's like some certain songs do end up becoming their signatures. I don't understand how it works, but there's always kind of like that one song that people have that you hear the name and that's the first thing you go to. Like for me personally, like with Prince, it's "Purple Rain." With Michael Jackson, it's a mix between Thriller or Billie Jean, but more times than not, Billie Jean. Tina Turner, "What's Love Got to Do with It?" With the Beatles, for me, the first song that comes to mind is "Hey Jude." B.B. King, "Thrill Is Gone." Eric Clapton, "Layla," and I could go on and on and on about the songs that just feel like the trademark songs for these artists. And I just wish I could pinpoint what it is that you kind of just get one song, especially for somebody that has such a vast catalog. Because like with the Beatles, I was saying "Hey Jude's" like the first one comes to mind, but you can think of so many other songs that were just as good, if not better, than "Hey Jude." But sometimes just that one song. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Like I know Thriller and Billie Jean aren't my favorite for him. They're really high up there, don't get me wrong. I would probably say top 5, at worst top 10. But either way, they're still the first song I think of when I think of Michael Jackson. With Prince, I know "Purple Rain" isn't my favorite. I think that's probably my third favorite for him, but that's still the first song that I think of. And it's the same thing with Tina Turner. I've already said that, What's Love Got to Do with It isn't my favorite for her, but that's the song that always comes to mind. And I think probably what contributes to that is the fact that that's the name of the movie. So that probably does add to it. I think of the Queen biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, it only makes sense. That's the song that, even though they have so many great songs, when you hear Queen, that's probably the first song that casual listeners will listen to. And that's probably the thing that I should probably reference when I talk about what's the first song you think of, because if you are a diehard Tina Turner fan, there could very well be a different song that comes to your mind when you hear that name. But to the casual fan, who are probably like, do I know that? And then they hear the song What's Love Got to Do with It, like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I do know her. That type of deal. But it was just, it's just so crazy, because I remember after she passed, I remember me and my cousin and my brother were in a group chat on our phones, and my brother and my mom were actually, he didn't get into detail about what they were talking about, but I know that they were talking about her. And then next thing we know, we just learned that she passed. And that was kind of a shock, because, and I don't know why it feels like it was such a shock, but I guess because usually when things are going, they kind of give you some clues. I didn't realize that she was, I don't want to say old, but she was as aged as she was. Didn't realize that she had any health problems. So it felt like it was such a shock. But I guess that's the thing about when you get older, all these people that you look up to, and then they finally go, and it's kind of a reminder that you don't have them forever. So you really have to enjoy what it is they give you while they're here. I actually do remember as a kid, I don't remember what year it was. I want to say it was maybe 94 or before. I don't remember. But I remember on TV, they had a Tina Turner concert that they were showing on Fox, I believe it was. And I wasn't even that big of a Tina Turner fan, but I felt I had to record that concert. And I think that was really the first taste of what really she was all about, and the power, the energy, the soul that she brought in her performances. I honestly don't know how she did some of the stuff she did. Another memorable one I did, I don't remember where it was, but I don't even remember what the song was, but I remember she did a song with Mick Jagger, and I'm just, if you can hold your own with Mick Jagger, that you are something. And she held her own with Mick. There is no denying that. She held her own with Mick. It was something to behold, and it was fun to watch. I want to say it was during Live Aid, I feel it was. Actually, you know what? I think I might go ahead and check that out. And I know I said that I probably wasn't going to do any reactions to like any songs or anything, but this wasn't one that was on the list. So if that was something, maybe we'll go ahead and just check that out. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? So let's see here. Da-da. Okay, so it was Live Aid. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this on another tab. So they did State of Shock, and it's only rock and roll. Okay. Cool. All right. Trying to see what else they got on there. Looks like they've done quite a few collaborations. Nice. I see they did that again. They did Brown Sugar together. Addicted to Love. Okay. Well then. Okay. maybe that might be something I have to do in the future. All right, so I think probably in a minute or two, I will probably go ahead and we will play that video. But I did not realize that they did that many collaborations, which again is really a testament to her, if you ask me. Wow, that's so cool. And actually, I wanted, well, unfortunately, if I just search Tina Turner by herself, it's probably just going to be a lot talking about her death and anything, and I really don't want to focus on that. I really just want to focus on her work, but wow. All right, so what I'm going to do, so, oops, sorry, I went something else. It was muted, so it's not like you guys would have heard anything, but I was trying to open up another tab because I want to keep a tab for my search up, but at the same time, I want to also keep a tab for my community tab up because I want to make sure I'm able to keep track of the voting situation. So I'm going to do one more quick check on the vote, and then we are going to watch Miss Tina with Mick Jagger at Live Aid. So right now we're still at 51-49 for What's Love Got to Do with It. So again, I think that was a song I did expect to win, but just like with my last tournament, I'm very pleased that the finals that we got, and I'm pleased that it's just so close. Because I do honestly feel like that, in all honesty, especially with some of these tournaments, as we get closer to the finals, it should be harder for them to win. I mean, just like with any tournament, the competition gets better, so theoretically it should be harder to win. Granted, these seeds are done randomly, so sometimes you may get that and sometimes you don't, but it's always nice to see when sometimes things don't always go as expected, even if one does, but the other one doesn't. Or even if you get exactly what you expected, but it's closer than you expected, which really I think it's just more a testament to all of you guys who are voting on here, because I wish I really had the words. I think the last time I was talking about, you don't just simply go off what's more known. It feels like y'all are really objective with it, and it's just not like, because this person is this, they need to be here type deal, if you know what I mean. So, all right, so now that we know that What's Love Got to Do with It has still got the lead right now, I'm going to head to this Live Aid video. And another thing I like doing about this with you guys, because I know like with the last one I did a couple of reactions when we did a reaction to BB King and Prince. You kind of see how, in a way, it's almost like you see how the process goes when I do these reactions. And I know sometimes it bugs people when I cut in the middle of the video to give thoughts. The main reason I do that is because sometimes, especially if I get really into the song, I lose those thoughts, and I want to make sure that I get those thoughts out, but I don't want to just necessarily say it while the video is still running, because I could easily miss something. When I first started doing reactions, I've made that mistake a lot, and there was a lot that I did tend to miss. So, that's the main reason why I do cuts. It's when I have a thought that I just really want to express, but I'm nervous about forgetting. So we're going to go ahead. We are going to watch Mick Jagger and Tina Turner perform State of Shock and It's Only Rock and Roll at Live Aid 1985. This honestly would be a very fun thing to react to as a whole, but good Lord, I would have to probably dedicate a whole day for that. But if that is something you guys would be interested in, definitely let me know. I'll try to see what I can do to work that out, but obviously, with copyright, there's only so much we can do. But, like I said, maybe we can figure out something. We'll see. So let me go ahead and switch screens here. All right, and let's take a look.
All right, where's Tina?
Turn that down a little bit. Look at her. Probably one of the only few people in the world that can even come close. These two are a match made in heaven, I tell you what. Okay, so here comes the first pause because the first thing that's already coming to my mind, everybody knows this song, knows that this was a collaboration between Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger, which I was actually kind of shocked when I learned that this was on the Jackson's Victory album. At least I think it was on their Victory album, but it was solely Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger. But I remember the first time I heard the song, it was actually on Moonwalker, and I didn't realize that was Mick Jagger that he was doing this with. So I remember it was just a shock. But I'm watching this right now. I don't know who wrote the song. I don't know if, I think it was Michael that wrote it. But I tell you what, there's a part of me that thinks that Tina and Mick, this is the perfect song for them. I mean, you're watching Tina right here match Mick, like step for step. I'm just going to say bolt for bolt in terms of energy. I mean, this is, I don't understand. They should have done like a collaboration album together. This is such a beautiful match. I love this so much. I mean, look at them. And you know Tina would be the one in control of everything too. There's no way you can convince me any different. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. And her doing those in heels, that just hurts me looking at it. And she does that so seamless. That is ridiculous. I wonder who the brainchild of this was, because whoever it was, they deserve very special recognition for this. And for it to be done at this venue, too. Yeah, she was the perfect person to collab with Mick on this. Get it, Tina. Get it, Tina. Uh-oh. Oh, you know Mick is feeling it. Now again, this is Mick Jagger we're talking about, so... Would you expect anything less? If nothing else, you gotta appreciate showmanship for the Stones. And then she just walks off. Was that it? Is that it? Oh no, that's not it. We still got over a minute to go. But you know what? I'm gonna take this time because I really want to comment on this, because I mean, I keep talking about just how she's just so perfect. But one of the things I was talking about earlier, how when I said she just turned out to be one of music's best acts. Look at what she just did here. She came out even though you could probably count State of Shock as more of a pop song, it's only rock and roll. That's rock. That's straight rock. That's Stones right there. And the fact that she could go and transition that easy, that's a testament to the Stones too. I gotta give them credit for being able to do that too. But I mean, with Tina, that I think that just further reinforces my point of the fact that you can't really just ball her up in just one genre, because she just came out, just did a pop song with them, and now she's doing one of their songs and doing it as if she was originally a part of it. Again, whoever was the brainchild of mixing these two together deserves some sort of special recognition, because this is such an amazing pairing. I need to move this off the screen. I'm sorry I had that on there. I didn't realize I had that on there, but oh my goodness, y'all. This is such a beautiful thing to watch. So let's go ahead. We've got a little over a minute to go, so go ahead, let this finish. See, it's just still going. Oh, what's Mick doing? Oh, he's getting a different top. At least he's trying to. Oh, he completely changed his outfit. Oh, wait, is that what Tina did? No, she didn't. Okay. Oh, no, she did change. How can you not... Oh, I say this in so many of my reaction videos when I watch people do live performances. I love when people look like they're having a good time, because I think that just adds to how great the performance is. Nice. All right. All right, that was Tina Turner with Mick Jagger. State of Shock, and it's only rock and roll. Man, how have I not seen that performance? Well, I need to figure... I'm trying to figure out... That looks like that might have been the Wembley. Because I think the Stones were at the Wembley portion of the concert. I could be wrong, though. If any of y'all know, whether you're in the stream right now and know, or if you're watching the replay of this, if you could let me know. I'll probably end up looking it up later anyways, but I'm very curious to figure out which venue this was. I think it was the Wembley. I think they did the Wembley one. But man, oh man, I don't know how many times I can say that is just such a perfect match. And honestly, I was very happy when I saw that they had done more collaborations together, because just watching that really kind of reinforced to me just how good they are together in terms of matching each other's energy with their performances. And as I was just saying before the song ended, the thing I really kind of look for when I see live performances sometimes, especially when they're that high energy, is, does it look like the performers are having a good time? Because it's nice if there is energy, if the music's good and anything, but if they look miserable, that can really affect the feel that the crowd gets. So when they're able to exude that much energy but look like they're just having the time of their lives, you almost can't help but to have that same feeling. And it's infectious. You get that feeling. When they're having a good time, you kind of can't help but to have a good time as well. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and refresh our voting pool. Hopefully, well, I don't want to say hopefully. All right, so we're still standing pat. So as of right now, if things hold the way they are in 20 minutes, What's Love Got to Do with It is going to be our winner, and that will be the video that we end up reacting to at the end of this stream. So in a couple minutes, we will probably be doing Guess That Song. Give me a quick second here. I'm just trying to take a look at something. Yeah, he's away, so he's probably unfortunately at work. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, I can't always expect everybody to, work on my schedule here. But that's one of the things I really kind of hope to build with this channel is those of you that are watching. I know that sometimes it does feel like it's a lot to ask for, and I completely understand, if people don't want or are unable to do the Patreon. That's part of the reason, and I hope I had announced this, but now that I think about it, I don't think I did. If I haven't already, I'm going to enact a 7-day free trial on that, because I know it might be something that somebody might be interested in doing, but they just aren't entirely too sure, and I completely understand why, especially since when it comes to doing live streams on here, I don't do them all that often. However, if we do get more people in here, I will try to implement at the very least a monthly live stream. Now, granted, with a 7-day free trial, you'll probably miss out on that. But like I said, if we get enough people to join, I will make it a point to try to do more in terms of live streams on here. Whether it's just us getting together and just chatting about really anything. It doesn't even necessarily have to be music. We can talk about movies. We can talk about certain movie scenes. We can do some quick reactions together during these live streams, kind of like what we just did right here. We just get together. If you happen to be, say, a wrestling fan, we can get together, talk about our favorite wrestling moments, and then maybe do some reactions to some like top countdowns of certain wrestling things. That's just an example. It's not just limited to music or movies. It could be sports moments. It could just be moments, in history. I know it's way, way, way ahead in advance, but one of the examples is in November, I will have to check the calendar. Actually, I can check the calendar right now. So give me a quick second here. Yeah, I apologize for this, but when I give info like this, I try to be accurate. Okay, so it would probably be the weekend of the 18th of November. So I would probably actually maybe even do it on November 18th. But probably around this time, because usually around anytime between 7 and 9, I'll probably start. I'm going to do a full watch along on here of the Walter Cronkite newscast of JFK's assassination. That's going to be open pretty much for obviously if you're a patron and on the Discord, you can be in the stream itself, but that's going to be a stream that's obviously open to everybody. But that's just kind of stuff that we'll do here. It's not going to be limited to just music or movies. It can just be historical events that we're bringing up too. So now with that being said, I am going to open up my Discord here. Just give me a second. I'm just adjusting it so it's not blocking my chat box. And I'm going to double check and make sure. Oh, actually, that's not going to be on the screen, so I can have it full screen over here. No problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. We're going to see how well I know Tina's music. So I'm going to go here. I've got all the options set. So we are going to play a round of Guess That Song, and that is going to be Tina Turner edition. So let's go ahead and get started. I will say this. the last time I did a Guess That Song, I got hit with a lot of copyright claims on there. So I did shorten the amount of the songs played, and it is kind of louder on my headphones than it might be on there. So if you cannot hear the song or anything like that and want to guess yourself, definitely let me know, and I'll try to adjust that when I do another round. Okay, but for right now, we're gonna do 10 songs, and we're gonna see how I do. Okay, and here we go. What do you mean invalid playlist? You let me do it before. Okay, I guess I gotta start over with that. Okay, no problem. All right, so quiz start. Playlist, we're doing Tina Turner. Okay. Mode, multi-choice. Song title. All right, and we're gonna do 10 songs. I think that should be good. Difficulty will do normal. No effects. All right, now I think we're gonna start. I might have to do it longer. Oh, I didn't know she did this. All right, well, I got one. Okay, I might have to add a second to this. Oh, you just said the title of that right there. So far, I've only got 2 right. All right, got that one. Full in Love. Wow, I didn't know she covered this too. Well, that's one of our finalists. Wow, okay. So I could have done better. I think, unfortunately, I think I had it too short. I think I had the song clips too short. So I was really kind of rushing. I might try this again. But add a second to it. Definitely gonna do one more. But I will say this though. Listen to some of those. I need to listen to some more Tina. That sounds like she has a heck of a catalog that I am really, really missing out on hardcore, and I need to rectify that ASAP. All right, so we're gonna do this again. All right, Tina Turner, multi-choice, song title. Still do 10 songs. I'm gonna add 1 second to it though. Maybe I should go to easy mode. Maybe then I'll have a chance. All right, y'all. Guess That Song, round 2, Tina Turner edition. Let's see how we do. All right, so that was Disco Inferno. We got that. So right now I'm at 1. Not a clue. Not even gonna lie. Nutbush City Limits. Okay. That was Ike and Tina. I'm gonna say Best. No! Why did I say the Best? I'm stupid. Oh, if I would have had one more second, I would have got it. I'm... Well, you don't need much for this one. Oh, that's Private Dancer. Okay. Alright, so I got this one. I kind of like... Is that... So Al Green cover? Huh. Oh, there's our other finalist. Alright, so I got 3 right on that one. So, if nothing else, this is telling me I don't know Tina as well as I thought I did. Good Lord. I am really making myself look like a fool. And I kind of want to do one more, but I've already made myself look bad enough. I don't think I could handle doing that. I'm going to do... Alright, let me do a refresh on the tournament here. We got 9 minutes to go. Alright, and what's love got to do with it is still in the lead. Alright. Y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and take this time for anybody that is currently watching or even stopped in just for a little bit. I just want you to know, I've always, anytime I do these live streams, you know, even if you just sit and watch, you know, I really appreciate you stopping by. It always means a lot to me. You guys are the reason this channel is where it's at. I mean, most of y'all already know the history, how this started. It started as a gaming channel. Then I started doing some reactions to kind of add to it, and that was what really blew this up. And because of the fact that you guys really, obviously it's the reactions that, you know, made the channel what it is. That's why I took a lot of my gaming stuff and just put it on another channel. But, you know, you guys, you know, whether you're just here for a few minutes, whether you're here for the whole stream, whatever it is, you know, even if you just come in, you don't say anything, you come in just to say hi or whatever it is, I always appreciate whatever contribution it is you make, because, you know, it really doesn't matter what I do, what I react to, how well I edit the videos, how I act in the reactions, or whatever it is. I could make the absolute best video in the world. I could make a video that would make Steven Spielberg jealous. But if you guys didn't come to watch them, it doesn't mean anything. So I thank you guys for, you know, where you've gotten me with this channel. You guys are the reason I'm able to even think about doing all this extra stuff to try to give you guys more. You know, I know I was talking about Patreon earlier, and again, it's not one of those things that I'm gonna, you know, really just be like, you know, if you really support channel, you'll do that. I understand some people can't. That's perfectly okay. You know, just you watching what I put on here is really enough for me. That is just a way, you know, if anybody does want to give some extra support and are able to, you know, at least they get a little extra. You know, and one of the things that I also want to do is, I know I have, one of the things that I was probably going to do even with my gaming channel is do like community live streams where, you know, whether they're a member of that Patreon or not, something for the community. I will probably do something similar with this. I just have to learn the ins and outs of how to do that, because I might make this Discord public. But when I do like these live streams where it might only be the people who are members on there, I just have to do some things to make sure with the roles. But there will probably be times where I open it up to just anybody that's just a part of the community, because I know not everybody can give that extra, but at the same time, I want to at least do something for those of you that still support me by watching my uploads, because it really does mean a lot to me. And again, you guys are the ones that got me to where I am. So I just want to thank you guys for all your support that you have given me, for everything that you are still doing. I know we're starting this new journey where I start reacting to TV shows and movies, and so far, my reaction to, well, I should say mine and my wife's reaction to High Plains Drifter has been better than I could have hoped for. Because when I researched it, I saw it wasn't a very highly reacted movie, so I wasn't expecting much with it. So the fact that it is where it is, again, it's better than I could have hoped for. So thank you guys. You guys are such an awesome community, and I will put you guys up against any community out there. We may be a small community, but you know what? Home team, baby. Home team, baby. All right, so we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go, home stretch. Let me do a quick refresh here. I may go ahead and, against my better judgment, do another Guess That Song. But right now, it's looking like What's Love Got to Do with It's going to be the champ. But I tell you what, we don't need another hero put up a fight. They put up a fight. Definitely one that would make Max very proud, I'll tell you that. All right, so before I do that, give me 1 second. The thing I forgot to do is open tabs. Because I want to have tabs open for each song. That way, whenever, that's what I'm looking for. Whoever wins, I can just go straight to the tab and we can start the reaction. Like I said, I want to start that at 12:01 Eastern Time, just in case y'all are wondering. All right, so we got 3 minutes. I'm having a hard time finding a video for We Don't Need Another Hero, but I know I already went through this big spiel, thanking y'all for everything, but I definitely want to, again, just also extend, I hope that y'all are doing well tonight. I hope everything's going well in your life. Hope all's good with your health. And I hope you all are enjoying your summer so far. Definitely make sure to take advantage, go out and have some fun, enjoy family time. If you work, take some time off work, just do something. Make sure you take some you time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's coming from a nurse. So I guess you could say I'm giving you medical permission to take some time off for yourself if you need to. Everybody needs to take a break every now and then. More times than not, I have to have people talk me into it, though, so I'm really, at some point, should probably take my own advice. I do take time off every now and then. I always try to make sure to at least take off for my birthday. All right, 11:58, got 2 minutes to go. All right, y'all, I gotta say, this is probably one of my more exciting tournaments, not even gonna lie. I don't think I was expecting the finals to be this exciting. Not disappointed by any means, so I always love it when the final match is close. That's how it should be. It's the best of the best right there. I guess considering who the artist is, I should say no pun intended. So with that being said, I know that it was a good time, I guess you could say, in between my last tournaments, because I did want to take some that last tournament I did. I think I just overdid it a little bit by having so many people on there. So I definitely did need to take some time. But since this one was a little quicker pace and didn't take as long, it may not be as long. I would say at worst maybe 3 weeks. I already have an idea of what I want to do for it, but I will keep that to myself until the time draws near. All right, looks like we got some more people came in. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed. It is now officially midnight. I will do one more refresh. And our champion is... What's Love Got to Do With It? Only winning by 2%. 51% to 49%. So that was the closest finals match I've had in any of the tournaments I have done. And oh man. I will say this though, I'm glad that this was so close because this tells me that I need to make sure I have a tiebreaker in place. Because I was a little worried that we weren't going to have something in place for a tie. So Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do With It is your guys' vote for best Tina Turner song. Very good choice. I don't think I could really complain about any song that was on this list that could have won. So that being said, I got, you just heard the start of that. I'm just getting video full screen. I'm going to switch to reaction screen. All right, y'all, and doink. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's here watching, Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do With It? And you know what? There's many times I've heard this song, I've never seen the music video, so I guess you could technically say this is going to be a fresh reaction because I've never seen the music video. And yet I know the outfit. Okay. Okay, sorry to pause so quick, but anybody, whoever that guy is, he looks so freaking familiar. Let me see if I can... Okay, so we can't get a real good view of him here. I'm actually going to... No, actually, I won't rewind it. You guys can rewind it on the replay or anything like that. I'm not going to waste your time on rewinding here, but if any of y'all can tell me who that is, I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. And this is going to drive me nuts until I figure out who it is. Is she ever not in heels?
There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits.
And you know the thing is, she probably could walk through a group like that without any issue at all. There's that soul, I tell you what. That was one of the things I was talking about earlier in the stream. That's the thing that's great about her. She just mixes, you know, she just has that soul, but there's such a strength with it too. It's not simply just soul. There's a lot of strength with it. I mean, she exudes that so much. I mean, listen to that. That expression she just did. And I think knowing what she came from really helps. I shouldn't say helps, but I think adds to the feel of the song, you know? Everything that she went through with Ike. There it is right there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the late, great Tina Turner. What's Love Got to Do with It? The winner of our latest fan vote tournament. And boy, what a tournament it was. Like I said, it got real close at the end, but there we go. That is the champion. And again, not disappointed with it. I think I did expect that to be the winner. So it was still really pleasing to see that. It was a close battle. That really could have gone either way. That was literally a 1 vote difference in terms of who won this. And that's why I always, say, make sure, if you have a song like that, don't assume that that song's going to win. Because, it would have been easy to think that What's Love Got to Do with It is going to run away with this. But it literally only won by 1 vote. So if you have any horse in these races, make sure you get your vote in. Again, I have an idea of what I'll do for the next tournament. I'm going to keep that a little close to the vest and try to figure out how I'm going to make it work, because that would be a very interesting way to work the bracket, I will say. But either which way, that's going to do it. Thank y'all for stopping by. I already gave you a whole big thank you speech a few minutes ago, so I will not bore you again. I just really can't really express just how appreciative I am for you guys and what you allow me to do with this channel. So thank you all for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you missed the stream or just watched this on the replay, hope you enjoyed this. And if you played along with the Guess That Song, even though you probably didn't see what the voting what the songs were, hopefully you knew them a little better than I did. But either which way, thank y'all for stopping by, and I'll catch y'all down the road.